One of my fondest memories is when I was a senior in high school. I worked as a teacher's assistant with Miss Anzaldi in her middle school department that helped the special needs kids. And I told her I was a really great tutor in history. I love the subject, I love to learn it, and I can teach it really good too. And so she allowed me to help two young sixth grade boys named Ethan and Jacob. And they had struggled with history for a long time. And she said that they didn't pay attention well and couldn't do their studies well. But she said every time when I'd help them, they would look forward to it. They were excited to learn it. And every course they did it to the best of their ability, even when I was helping them. And she told me before I graduated that those two boys went on to pass their history class with flying colors. And so, as a teacher, that is the best thing you could hear about your students, is that you put in the time and the effort and you are actually there for the students with a genuine care, and you saw that they succeeded in a class that they struggled in. And so that is what I want to capture. That is what I want to tell you as a history teacher, of what is required, what is expected, and what you will see if you want to become a teacher in general, no matter what subject you teach. And so I am a history major. I have had several semesters of teacher training classes, and I have always had a love for the subject of history, and I've been told that I have excelled in teaching it really well. And for my interview, I interviewed a man by the name of Zachary Calder, and he has had many semesters of teacher training courses from Grand Canyon University, and he is currently a teacher at Anson High School, and he teaches history there, which is located in Wadesboro, North Carolina, and he has 5 years of experience under his belt, and so it was really a pleasure to teach him. And so the purpose I want to talk to you about is 3 points of becoming a teacher in history or any other field that you want to go into as a teacher. Is that you need to learn the aspects, get into the action, and be diligent. Now, the first point, learn the aspect. What could I mean by that, you may ask? Well, to become a teacher, you first need to be taught how to do it in the first place. And so to do that, you need to find a really good college that has a great teaching program and professors who know what they're doing and who have the materials necessary to teach you the basics. Now, I'm not saying you're going to learn the whole aspect of teaching on the fly, but you need to at least go to be trained for the aspects, and maybe even get as much experience while you're learning those aspects as you can, maybe by watching a professor teach his class or talking with him to get advice about how he prepared for his career. And so that is a major point you need to learn, is to learn the basics. Now, after all the aspects have been learned to the best of your ability, you need to get into the action. You need to find a job as a teacher in a school that has the teachers back. You don't want to go to a school that treats its teachers like dirt. You want to go to a school that cares for its teachers and that they allow you to be yourself and make the class that you want it to be in order to teach the subject that you want to teach. Especially when it comes to history, because that's a subject that not many people like to study. And so, after you find a job, you know the aspects, and you start to gain a little bit of experience, now the final call and point is to be diligent in your work. You might have seen movies like Here Comes the Boom, where Kevin James is a biology teacher. He doesn't do anything. He's always late. He climbs through the window and just sits in his chair, letting his students do whatever they want, and just passing out books and making them highlight things. That's how most teachers are today, sadly. They don't care about their students. They want a paycheck, and they just want to clock in, clock out like everybody else. But as a teacher, you are expected and are trained to be diligent in everything you do. You need to be there for the students. You need to care about what you teach so the students will know that it's important. And you need to be prepared because the students are going to test you. Trust me, I was tested by some of the students I tutored in TA. They will try to test you and to see what makes you tick and see if you're actually serious about what you want to teach. And so, that is the main aspects you need to learn as being a teacher. You need to learn the aspects, you need to get into the action, and you need to be diligent. Zach Calder once said, "I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to be there. I am going to be there for the students because that is what I've been trained and that is what I've been called to do. I need to be there at my best when the students need me most." And that is what a teacher is, regardless if you're going to teach history or science or math, regardless of whatever you teach. You need to be diligent in what you do. You need to work your hardest, bring your best for the students, and care for them because that is what matters. Thank you.